Hello, everyone. Welcome, Yin Yoga. So exciting. We are going to begin with sitting on our mat, butterfly pose, and our focus is happiness. So the poses we'll do are forward folds, opening up to shine our heart up towards the sky. So our first pose, butterfly, bringing the bottom of our feet together, and then supports having one pillow under one knee and then your other pillow under the other. And I'm just gonna slide over and get my other pillow here. Okay, now I'm sure we've had a busy day. Whatever it is that we're doing, working, could be working at our jobs, working around the house, always something. So taking this time to feel happy, to come into stillness and thinking about what makes you happy. We can help ourselves to be happy, to create happiness by opening up through the front of our body, letting your heart shine up towards the sky. So we sit up, we close our eyes, and think about letting your heart open. Using your breath to help you to settle into the ground with your inhale breath opening. Exhale breath, your body softens. We hold this pose for 45 more seconds. On a cold day, I think of what brings me happiness, to be able to definitely practice yoga, find a cozy warm blanket that I can curl up in, read a good book, spend some time on my own. Coming out of butterfly, we open up our eyes. Draw our chin down towards our chest. And then staying in a butterfly, take your hands behind your bottom. You may tag your fingers and then draw your heart up towards the sky. And then a small back bend here, fish pose. And then slowly release. There's a nice big opening, but not too much. We'll do a forward fold now. Coming into child's pose. All fours and child's pose. Your knees may come forward, so facing forward, or you can turn your knees out to each side of your mat and sit back and curl the toes, sit back into the heels and let the forehead rest. Finding what works for you for child's pose. Sometimes this pose may not be the best for your knees, so you can lie on the side of the body and let your head rest on your arm. What is something or some things that you like to do when it's cold outside? Could be going for a walk in the snow. Feeling the cold on your skin. Be watching the snowfall. Making our way out of child's pose. Coming back to all fours. And then sitting on our bottom or a twist. Take the legs forward, remove the fleshy part from your bottom. Take your right leg up and over the left leg. Place your left hand onto the outside of the right knee, right hand comes down, we sit up. We twist to our right side. Thinking of our spine as a spiral staircase from the lumbar spine, thoracic, and then cervical spine, looking over the shoulder is the last part. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders. With the inhale breath, we sit tall. The exhale breath may come into the twist a little bit more. Let your body relax, release into the ground. We keep our waist long, our heart open. Feel your inhale breath open up your body. Feel your lungs expand with the inhale breath. We come out of our twist. The exhale breath, so nice and slow. You may twist over to the other side. Releasing back towards the center, taking the right leg long, and then the left leg coming over top. We sit up tall again, taking left hand down towards the ground. Place your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthening through our spine. Exhale, twisting towards the left side. You may close your eyes. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Smile. And breathe. Feel your body open again. Slowly coming out of the twist, we twist over to the other side, hold for a moment, and coming back to the center. Our legs come long in front, and give your legs a little shake, 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 shake. Left leg in front, right leg behind for deer pose. Pelvic tilt. Another twist, we sit up, we twist over to the left side. So with that pelvic tilt, stretching through the front of our thigh into our hip flexors, staying open through the front of our body. Draw your chin down. You may want to have your feet a little flexed here. You may also add a fold forward. So closing towards the earth. And we draw our heart down towards the ground and let your head rest, if possible, on the mat or the ground, your hands, finding what is going to work for you. It could be a block. You could have the elbows down and resting your forehead onto the palms of your hands. Slowly make our way out of deer. Out of the twist. To the other side. Right leg in front and left leg comes behind. You may have your feet flexed a little bit there. Just for the support. Pelvic tilt. Pushing the hip forward. You may have the twist here and you may hold. Close your eyes. Coming into the fold, your choice. You may remain upright or adding the fold. We come down to the ground. We let the forehead rest. Remember, it could be your elbows down, letting your forehead rest into the palms of your hands, or letting the forehead rest on your hands, mat, the ground. coming out of deer pose. You may not have wanted to. It's so nice. One of my favorite poses, deer pose. Slowly out though to our next pose. Dragonfly, half dragonfly. Our legs come into a V. All these poses are really lovely, so it's okay. Next pose, dragonfly, half dragonfly. Half dragonfly, return over towards our right leg. You can do half dragonfly a couple different ways. You can add the fold forward and let your body hang like this. Or you could rotate your body. You may have your elbow down or your hand down towards the ground and take your left arm up overhead. You can have your elbow down, resting your head. And this elbow up. Or the fold forward to the side, I should say. So what would you like to do? Let your body go with the exhale breath. Your body soften. With our inhale breath, we can draw back up. And then exhale, let your body release. Into our other side. Inner thighs opening up here, so they stretch. And into our inner thighs, and now our hamstrings. Adding in with an inhale breath, you may draw up and then exhale breath, fold forward. Or again, the other way was twist. Your left arm comes down, right arm comes up overhead. You can let your hand dangle here. Have your head supported. With this little rotation, I shouldn't say little, with this big rotation, because it is, it's along through the side of the body. Which one you would like to do? And your body softens again. Okay, coming out of half dragonfly. Slowly make your way back up. Now dragonfly, towards the center we fold. Towards the center, with the fold, you can fold forward and let your head hang here. The elbows can come down towards the ground. You may have pillows to the inner thigh. So I'm gonna have my pillow in a diamond and then just tuck it in just the same way as my legs are. And then coming up and over, you can fold up and over your pillows and then let the forehead come down towards your hands here. Sometimes your back may be a little bit tight. And unfortunately, you know, when we're busy and lots going on, that happens. So you can sit also with your hips higher than the knees. It's good to roll up your mat. And so your hips would be higher and you sit on top. So you can make it up a nice prop for yourself. Sit on a blanket, a little bit higher. You can sit on a bolster. So seeing what you would like to do before you come into stillness. You may add the fold forward, up and over top. And our forehead comes down towards the ground. We let ourselves rest here. Are you able to let yourself go? Are you able to inhale into those tight areas like your lower back? And exhale. Let your body soften, let your heart soften. And say it to yourself, to release, to soften. We come out of dragonfly. Slowly, gentle. We've held this V pose for a little while. So coming out, bring your right hand and left hand behind your bottom and then slide your right and left foot back. And then just hold for a moment. Draw your heart up towards the sky. Soft back bend, elongating through the spine. And then release, removing your props and setting your props on the side. So I'm just gonna take my legs over to the side and then move my props over. Our next pose is Sphinx. We lie the front of our body. So you're prone. We roll over. Into Sphinx, uncurl the toes. Now when we come into Sphinx, our shoulders are being drawn away from our ears. Our pubic bone is down towards the ground. You may have a prop underneath of your chest, and then you're right over top of it. So I'll show you here with a bolster. And I'm gonna come over top of my bolster and I can hold here. And my pubic bone is down. I'm sorry, I'm wearing a nice blue, a black top here and blending. And my elbows are in front. So you could do that for a little bit more support, or without support, onto the forearms. Draw the navel in, think of elongating through the spine. Then draw the chin down. Let your head hang. Continue to support through your core muscles. And you're releasing your body into the ground, but we're holding strong. So we are active, but letting yourself release. We turn to our breath to help. Exhale, let those muscles go. Let your head hang down. Release your neck muscles. Release so that you can let the head hang. Coming out of Sphinx, let's lie on the front of our belly here. So lie on the front of your body, I should say, and turn your right cheek over. Let it rest on the mat. Hands by your side. Shavasana on the front of our belly here. Front. Now turning your head nice and slow and letting your left cheek rest on the mat. Close your eyes. Let the front of your body soften into the ground. Let the sides of your body soften into the ground. Feel your back give way into the ground. Your legs soften. Coming out of Shavasana, back to all fours. So take the toes back down towards the ground to all fours. So you can come back into child's pose and then all fours. And we hold. Next pose, downward facing dog to dragon. We step forward with right hand, left hand. Draw our bottom up to the sky towards downward facing dog, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Now we bend through the knee and then step onto the outside of the right wrist. Draw your pelvis down into the ground. You may take the left knee onto the ground or knee stays off the ground. Let your head hang. A deeper stretch into the inside of our inner thigh, and our outside of our right hip would be taking your forearms down to the ground. And now we let our head go. Your head hangs. Draw your pelvis in towards the ground again. Exhale breath, longer than the inhale breath. Our pelvis sinks with the exhale. Out of dragon, this side, take your right hand and left hand back and into downward facing dog. To the other side, three-legged dog, left leg lifting. And then bend through the knee and step onto the outside of the left wrist. Right leg straight, or knee down towards the ground. Your forearms, they may come down towards the ground for a bigger opening into the left side of the pelvis, left side of your hip. When we draw our pelvis, right side of the pelvis, or sink our hips into the ground here, we also get that nice stretch into our hip flexors. And now we let our head go. Let it hang. Feeling that neck muscles soften. We hold and breathe. Inhaling to those areas of tightness, tension. Exhale, letting go, and tell yourself to let it go. Smile with the exhale breath to help you to let go. Coming out of dragon, slowly make your way back. Downward facing dog. All fours. And then sitting over to the side of the body, making your way down towards the ground. We roll over to our side. Take the knees into the chest. And our back softens in towards the ground when we draw our knees into the chest for cradle. Let your knees just come over to the side so you can open up through the pelvis a little bit more. Close your eyes. Our banana pose is next. Take the right foot down, then left foot down towards the ground. Extend both legs on the ground straight. Walk your feet over to the left corner of your mat. Walk your upper body over to the left corner of the mat. Arms may come overhead. You may hold onto your hands or opposite elbows. Take your left ankle and you may cross it over the left ankle. We remain long through both sides of our body. Feel the front of your body opening. Feel the right side of your body opening, lengthening. How is your breath? Is it an even breath? An even breath without any, let's say, bumps. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. Noticing any areas that you're holding tension or tightness. Be around your pelvis. Be around the front of your chest. Breathe into those areas. Making our way out of Banana Asana the same way, the opposite way that we came in. So uncrossing your ankles. Releasing your hands towards the side of the body, and then upper body coming back towards the center, the lower body coming back towards the center. Walking your feet over to the right side, right corner of your mat, and upper body over to the right corner of the mat. We stretch now all along the left side of our body, and then of course the front of our body too. Our arms come overhead. We'll hold onto your hands for the opposite elbows. You may cross your left ankle over top the right ankle. Close your eyes. Notice if you're remaining long through both sides of the waist. To help you to open up through the chest, we remain long through both sides of the waist. Is this side different than the other? Any different areas of tension? Is your breath shallow? Or are you able to fully breathe into the front of your body, the sides of your body, into your back? Coming out of our banana pose and crossing our ankles. Releasing our hands, and our upper body comes back towards the center. Lower body comes back to the center. Bending the right knee, bending the left knee. We take our knees in towards the chest and we hold for cradle again. And then final pose, Shavasana. You may have the knees bent or legs straight. You may have your legs up the wall. You may lie on the side of your body. You may come into a seated pose. Nice and warm, so if you do have a blanket, something you'd like to cover your body with, please do so. If you're lying on your back, close your eyes. In any other position, close your eyes. Our breath softens. You may hear sounds around you. We let them pass, not focusing on one. Thoughts maybe passing by, not focusing on one. Coming into our state of nidra between wake and sleep. I will call you back when it is time. Slowly coming out of Shavasana. You may wiggle your toes or your fingers. Notice your breath. And the sounds around you. If you're lying on your back, you may bend your right knee and then left knee. Take your right arm overhead and roll over to your right side to fetal. Making your way up to a comfortable seated pose. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me, sharing your practice. Namaste. Happy now.